Opened a shard, saw the gold glow, and got another useless potato with PS2 graphics. Amazing! Peak raid experience. Congrats! You now suffer like the rest of us. But stop crying for a minute, because it's May and I actually brought useful stuff this time. Not just random codes, real account recovery material. Champs, resources, boosts. Enough to drag even the most cursed account out of the grave. I already cleaned out all the trash for you. These are the real codes. Real rewards, real working stuff. No fake YouTube bait garbage. First, we feed the beginners. Then we throw some free stuff at the raid veterans who somehow still haven't escaped this game yet. And yeah, subscribe. I'm risking my sanity digging through the nonsense for you people. If you're starting fresh or making another gobbling alt account, do not start empty. That's the classic beginner disaster. I dropped 2 starter setups in the description, and for once your choice actually matters. One is the Save Smart route. The other is pure casino addiction. Option 1. The Smart People package. Rector Drath plus Fayne. Drath keeps your team alive when raid tries to personally ruin your day. Heals, revives, saves disasters. She's basically duct tape for bad teams. Fayne is the opposite. Pure violence, poisons, debuffs, boss damage. She just slowly melts everything with a health bar. Result: early PvE stops feeling like a medieval torture simulator. Option 2. Full Casino Goblin mode. You open the second link, spin the wheel, and pray to every RNG god in existence. You get 3 pulls, and your dream target is Tholin Foulbeard. Hit the legendary? Congratulations! Your account starts looking illegal. Miss it? Well, nobody forced you into the gambling addiction simulator. Quick little raid life hack that somehow 90% of the player base ignores with full confidence. There are free 7-day loot sitting in the shop right now. You log in, you press one button, the game throws resources at your face. It takes like 10 seconds. If you skip it, you are basically grieving your own account for absolutely no reason. Alright, now for the juicy part. Free gems. The only time Plarium forgets to be evil. Get Demita 26. Demita is basically raid saying, what if your team just refused to die? She blocks damage, stretches boss forever, and carries clan boss fights like she's paying rent there. Give her speed and HP, and suddenly your whole team becomes annoyingly immortal. Monkey King. Sun Wukong, Arena Menace, certified emotional damage dealer. He revives himself, destroys turn order, turns people into sheep, and generally behaves like the main character. Give him speed and crit, and enemy team starts suffering before they even get a turn. Wrath. Grand Oak by Drag. Old man, zero chill, refuses to let your team die. He cleanses debuffs, buffs everybody, and somehow fits into basically every piece of content in the game. Just don't build him for damage. He's your team's grandfather, not a screaming enemy warrior. Go fast! Razelvark is basically your team on 3 cans of energy drink. He boosts speed, fixes accuracy, smacks surprisingly hard, and turns your whole team into Formula 1 cars. The faster he gets, the more illegal your team starts feeling. Stag Slayer. Stag Knight, an epic who bullies half the legendaries in the game. Attack down, defense down, speed down. This guy walks in and ruins everybody's stats for fun. Works basically everywhere. Just give him speed and accuracy and let the Moose Man commit crimes. Kitty Cat. Cheshire Cat is what happens when Raid turns pure annoyance into a champion. He dodges attacks, hits way harder than he should, and slowly destroys people's mentally. Give him speed and evasion, and the little gremlin basically becomes untouchable. My turn. Allure is basically a restraining order for bosses. Build her right and bosses just stop taking turns entirely. Fire Knight, Dragon, doesn't matter. She steals their turn meter like a criminal. 100% crit rate, lots of speed, and suddenly the boss never gets to play the game. Desert Queen. Tuhallarak is one of those champions that just does literally everything. Cleanses, buffs, control, protection. She walks into a fight and fixes your entire account. Yeah, she doesn't revive people, but honestly, when the team never dies, who cares? Big Dog. Turvold is a walking nuclear warhead. But without buffs, he's basically just a large angry Viking with confidence issues. Give him increased attack and support buffs and suddenly, clan boss health bars start disappearing for no legal reason. Get Belower 26. Belower. Yeah, blue rare, very scary, I know. Stop making that face. Because this little goblin is one of the fastest campaign farmers in the game. Stack crit on him and he clears stages faster than your attention span. Oboro Slash. Oboro is basically the "fine, I'll do it myself" champion. She revives herself, hits hard, survives forever and somehow works in almost every mode. Arena, Hydra, dungeons, she just shows up and causes problems everywhere. Raid 7. Fresh new legendary, smells like power creep already. New mechanics, buffs, debuffs, 10-minute YouTube guides everywhere. The usual raid circus. These does a bit of everything champs always start innocent and then 3 weeks later they're broken in every mode. Alright, now for the old raid survivors who've been emotionally damaged by this game for years. Fresh code. Probably expires the second you blink, so grab it fast. Gift from 2GT. Seasonal freebie pack. If this video just came out and you're watching day 1, stop thinking and just redeem the thing. Empire. Just some extra energy and silver. Nothing crazy. But, let's be honest, in raid you're always 5 minutes away from being broke again anyway. Alright, quick idiot-proof tutorial so nobody messes this up. Click the link, survive the tutorial. Yes, it's boring. No, you won't die. Claim your free starter champs, grab the 7-day rewards, use one main champion code first, then spam the resource codes after. End result: instead of some homeless level 12 goblin account, you actually start with a real team, then can beat content. Remember that little insider leak I hinted at earlier? Let's just say an old collaboration might be crawling out of the grave again. No details yet, but if you know, you definitely know. Alright, my work here is finished. Now you choose. Save smart account with Rector Drath or full casino goblin mode praying for Tholin Foulbeard. Drop your pick in the comments. I want to see how many of you have absolutely zero self-control. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. You know the ritual already. And may Plarium finally stop trolling you for 5 minutes and give you something better than flat HP and emotional damage. Maybe even a speed roll if the universe is feeling generous. Good luck with your shards. Try not to suffer too much.